Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Once
It's my pleasure,
again,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Bol, Hare Krishna. You have become perfect, Prabhuji. Very nice.
It's your
So
blessing, Mataji. It's your
no.
blessing. It's so much devoted blessing,
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
Srila Prabhupada's mercy, it's overflowing because of, Shravanam Kirtanam, you all are doing that is why. Hare Krishna. So I welcome you all on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru, Kulai, Radha Govinda temple and Namanisha Prabhu. So by paying obeisances unto the lotus feet of Radha Govinda, we will start this. Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, but whenever I read Bhagavad Gita, but I do not do Mangalachara. I just start slokas reading.
Okay. But once in a day, you tell Prabhuji. Anytime, like at least in the morning, if you are doing arati or something, that time. Because what we are doing, it is like invoking Guru, no? Ajnana Timirandasya. We are in Ajnana, we are in ignorance, right? So we are requesting the Guru to bring us from the darkness to the light. So with Guru's mercy, in fact, Guru is none other than Krishna himself, but in the form of his representative. Anna, actually speaking, there is no difference between Guru and Krishna. But what is the only difference? The only difference is Guru is always, whether he has come to this material world or he is in the transcendental abode, he is a servant. That's it. That is all the difference. Otherwise, Guru serves Krishna there also, right? Otherwise, there is no difference between Guru and Krishna. So Krishna always, that is why he says, Vaishnava Seva. So who are these Vaishnavas? We saw that they Brahmana, Vipra, then Mahatma, Vaishnava. So they are in the highest level, highest category. That's why in ISKCON, if you see early in the morning, Mangalarti, no? It is not for Krishna. Mangalarti is what? Do you know, anyone of you know Mangalarti song? Hare Krishna.
No, Mataji.
No?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
I will attend that Mahamangalarti.
Yes. Can you sing just 2 lines, Mataji?
Which one, Mataji?
Morning, Mangalarati, not Mangalachara, Mangalarati.
Mangalarti, but I didn't by heart, Mataji, sorry.
Okay, no problem. See,
but it is very nice to hear.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll play that. Today I played that
Vrindavana.
Vrindavana Ramyasthana. How beautiful it is, no? How
that
beautiful.
Is my favorite.
So, that is Guru Arati. At the time of Mangal Arati, we sing Guru Ashtakam. Samsaradhavanalaldilaloka Tranaya Karunya Ganaganatvam Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. So Ashtakam 8. All the 8 stanzas will finish with Vande Gurum Shri Charanaravindam. So at the time of Mangalarti also, we are singing Guru Ashtakam only. So it will be always better to invoke Guru early in the morning. Okay, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna. Yes, Loknath Prabhu? Okay. Hari Bol. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Once again, I welcome all of you for this really, really beautiful chapter. This chapter is so wonderful, only 20 verses. But that also, if we learn after reading you yourself can give a test to you. Anna, till now, you measure your bhakti. How to measure, we will see. In the course of this, chapter only, we will see. Anna, how the process. This is Abhideya. Sambandha Jnana, Abhideya process. Sambandha, the relation with the Supreme Lord. Abhideya, the process to re-establish this relation. And Prayojana, what is the use of re-establishing this? relation. So Bhagavad Gita is full and full of science. Any verse you take, for example, that will either be Sambandha or Prayojana or Abhideya. Out of the three, any verse you take and check and analyze. Anna? So, this especially Bhakti process. 9th chapter, almost Sambandha. 7th chapter, almost Sambandha. And 12th chapter is Abhideya, the process of establishing this Bhakti in us. In us, how to become a devotee. Okay, so after telling yesterday in the last verse, what did Krishna tell? He told that very beautiful verse and very important verse. I said, no, mat karma, do all the activities for me, for me. Anna? I mean, you engage in pure devotional services, mat karma. Then, mat paramo, consider me as the supreme. Mat karma, mat paramo, mat bhakta. Become my devotee. If you come sangha varjitaha, you will be freed from all the contamination. You will be freed from all entanglement. Then nirvaira, those kind of people. What is the prayojana? They will become equal to everybody. There will be no enemy for them. Right? Yeah, do you remember one more verse I have referred many times? Who does not have any enemy? Suhrida Sarvabhutanam. Who does not have? What is Suhrida? Suhrida is, see, in the 15.15 also it comes. Sarvasya chagam gridi sanivishto. Mattis pritinan. No, sorry, not that. 5.29. Bhoktaram yajyatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. He is a controller, he is an enjoyer, all he, okay. What will happen? Sukridam Sarvabhutanam, that Supreme Lord who is the enjoyer, who is a benefactor, everything, controller, he is seated in our heart as our well-wisher. Sukridam Sarvabhutanam, in all living entities. Sukridam, he is seated in their heart as their well-wisher. So that means a well-wisher. There is no enemy. They wish good for everybody. There is a Titikshva Karunika Sugurda Sarvadehinam Ajada Shatruva Shantaha Sadhu Bhushanaha. What are the abhushan for a sadhu? Sadhu's abhushans are Titikshva. They are very, very compassionate. They are very, very tolerant. Titikshva, Karunika, compassionate. Sarva, Sugrada Sarva Dehina. They wish only good for everybody from their heart. Suhrida Sarva Dehina. Then Ajada Shatrutva. They don't have any enemy in this world. They have won over all their enemies. Winning enemies is very difficult. Is it not? It's Arjuna, you see. Though he has got all the strength, he said, I will not fight. Is it not? Because he was very compassionate. So the well-wisher of everybody, they are the sadhus. These are the abhushan. These are the jewelry. As we were, no, this is matching, the neck matching. All these are our abhushan to make us beautiful. Try to make beautiful. Okay. But sadhus have won all these abhushan. That is why they are so merciful. Sadhus are. Okay. So that verse, it is better to remember that verse. 5.29 Bhoktara Megya Tapasam plus this one. What is it? 11.55. Try and by heart. But understand the meaning. That is more important than by hearting. If you understand the meaning, by hearting becomes easier. Right? So first one is what? Do work for me. Devotional service. Mat karma. Think of me, I am the supreme. Mat paramo, parama. Para, apara. Para is transcendental, apara is material. So mat karma, mat paramo, and become my devotee. Mat bhakta. What will happen? Sangha varjitaha. So we will be freed automatically from all the entanglement. That is the first line, you by heart. It is very important, right? Okay. Hare Krishna. Once again, I thank every one of you for, regularly with the Lord's mercy, you all are able to attend. This is Ahaituki. Krishna's, you don't expect anything by attending these Bhagavad Gita classes, no? without any expectation. That is why his mercy is suffering. What is that verse? 1 second. Vadanti, no, not Vadanti Tattva. Vasu, it's not Vasudeva, 1 second. Agaituki, it starts with V verse. What is that? 1 second. Vadanti Tatvidas Tattva. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyasu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Agaitukam. Jnanam Cha Agaitukam. Mercifully, he only gives us the knowledge. If you ask me, I would have never studied. I was studied what? There are students who don't study also, they get good marks. I never excelled in my school. Even now, exam after exam, how much ever you write, I cannot excel. I don't have that intellect at all. But when it comes to the question of learning Krishna's verses, it's a smaranam part, right? Learning the verses is smaranam. Because we keep on repeating, close our eyes and repeat, close the book and repeat, close it like this and see little like that. So it's all smaranam part, right? So that is what this is here. Vasudeve Bhagavati. Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha. So if we perform bhakti to the Lord Vasudeva, okay, what will happen? He will give us a Janayatyasu Vairagyam. He will give us the detachment. Jnanam Cha Ahaitukam. He will give all his mercy. Ahaitukam. Jnanam. He will give us the knowledge. I will read the translation for that. You see, it is the verse number is 1.2.7. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. So if we do bhakti, what will happen? The Lord will automatically give us the causeless knowledge. Okay, so that is why you might have seen young devotees who have got the Sukriti from last, we know, previous Janma, if they have become a very elevated sadhu and then for some reason or the other, they could not reach Lord's abode, they will take birth in the 2 verses we saw. One after Hari Bol.
Family. Sriman Yashashman family.
Correct. Very nice, Prabhuji. So that is not for the elevated. So certain action they practice and then they don't cross the ocean. So that is Prapya Punyam Kritam Loka Ushitva Shashwati Sama Shuchinam Shimatam Gehe Yoga Brashta Vijayate. Same thing if they have become an elevated saint or sadhu. If they, what will happen there? What is that other one? Atama yoginameva Kulai bhavati dhimata. They will take birth in the very, very highly elevated devotee's house. Etadhi durlabhataram. This kind of birth is very, very rare to achieve. Okay, so that is why in bhakti there is no diminution. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya. You remember 2.40. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. The other one what we referred was 6.41 and 42. And now this is 2.40. Nega Bikrama Nashosti. In this path, nothing will diminish. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya. Even if you have done small little service to Krishna, we will take on from that only in the next birth. Next birth, we don't know how many births we have taken before. And 8,40,000 rupees, whether we were pig, lizard, snake, who knows what we were. After that, by great mercy only, again, the Lahaituki, Jnanam Cha Agaitukam. With the Lord's mercy only, we have taken the Manusha Janma. In that Manusha Janma also, need not necessary, we all have come to this level. But straight away, first birth of Manusha Janma. No, 4 lakh yonis are there in Manusha Janma. Out of 84 lakh, 4 lakh yonis are Manusha Janma. In that Manusha, see, maybe there are so many tribes. There are so many varieties of deficiency. No, not deficiency. What do we call? That Angahina or retarded, all those things. Different variety, 4 lakh varieties of Manusha Janma itself is there. So we don't know. Mattaga Smritir Jnanam Apoganam Cha. The Lord with great mercy, He gave us the forgetfulness. Apogam. Aha. Otherwise, what will happen if we are going to remember all the yonis? No, we will not be able to enjoy this material world at all. Lord over the nature. You remember yesterday we saw that phrase, lording over the nature. That was a highlight of yesterday. So we will not be able to lord over this nature, for which we have come over here with the small note on devotion, on bhakti. How bhakti is very, very important. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Hare Krishna. Just, acha, sorry, I have not shared. 1 minute. Into full screen thinking, I have shared it. Hare Krishna. So, just pay full attention. You all will, I told you, measure your devotion before the chapter starts and measure it when the chapter ends. Definitely with the Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha. Ana Janayatyasu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Ahaitukam. So, he will give us the knowledge mercifully. Hare Krishna. Yes, I think Ananya Mataji is not there today. Let's say 7 are there. Yes. Asha Mataji, go ahead.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare
A devotee engaged in direct devotional service of the Lord is transcendental from the very beginning. As the name of the Lord and Lord are non-different, when a devotee chants Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, and Krishna and his internal potency are dancing on the tongue of the devotee. When he offers Krishna food, Krishna directly accepts these eatables and the devotee becomes Krishnaized by eating the remnants. A non-devotee cannot understand this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hari Hari Bol. See, Prayojana. So if you do devotion, what will happen? These all, who all want this? Do you want Krishna to dance on your tongue? See, when with pure love, when we chant this Mahamantra, it is, Prabhupada says, it will be, we will experience. But the only thing is what? We have to become a pure devotee. That's all. But it's given the Krishna and Krishna's name. Both are same. There is no difference at all. It has been explained in so many verses in Bhagavatam that Krishna and Krishna's name are same. And Krishna has got lot many names. Krishna has got, like in with relation to cow only, there are so many names. Can you anyone name that? Cow, with related to cow.
Surabhi.
Okay. But what I wanted to ask is, like
Gopala.
cow.
Gopala.
Haribol. Okay, Gopala.
Govinda Mataji.
Okay, Govinda. Then.
Goloka Nivasya.
Okay, Goloka Nivasya. Yeah, Goloka. See again. Where Krishna lives, where cows live, that is Goloka. So Krishna also lives there. Goloka, correct? Then.
Gokula Nandana.
Gokul, where this Kula, the Kula in which Vaishyas generally, cowherds like Nanda Baba, they all Gokula. Yes, where Krishna was taken, not born. Mathura, he was born and he was immediately taken. Gokula. Then Govardhana. Correct? Govardhana. Vardhana means what? Growing. That, what is it? Pahal, mountain. Krishna, Golok, we should not say it is a
Gopika
mountain.
Kanta.
Very well. Yeah, Gopika Kanta. Gopis lover. Vardhan means growing. So this Govardhan keeps growing. Nowadays, the very bad condition over there. But otherwise, I remember for the first time I went to Vrindavan in 1996 or 7. First time. That time Vrindavan and now Vrindavan, I can make out very easily. Now lot many facilities have come, but the Govardhan's height has gone down. And even the circumference, everything can be, shrunk. Yeah, yes. Okay, so like that in Go itself, those many names. Believing that Krishna has got Namnam Akari Bahuda, Nija Sarva Sakti. Namnam Akari. There is a lot many names, countless names for Krishna. But what he has done? Namnam Akari Bahuda, Nija Sarva Shakti. The Lord has put his entire, all his energies into his name. So you take any name, that is so powerful. Mukunda. What is the meaning of Mukunda, One who liberates. One who helps us to liberate. Liberate. Yeah. That is moksha, mukunda. One who liberates. Okay, Hari Hari Bol. So these are the activities, nothing else. Devotional service is what? Make some prasadam, offer it to the Lord, honor the prasadam, distribute the prasadam. So if we keep doing everything for Krishna, 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 like we say, no, computerized, ionized, and so many things iced, we say. So we all become Krishnaized. Nothing we can think other than Shri Krishna. But a non-devotee will not be able to understand. To understand this, one has to be a devotee.
Atajamatanam Gopala.
Yes, Prabhuji, correct. Very nice. This is Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. See, Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. Who are these five? Sangopanga Shayade. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishna. Yes.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is Krishna himself, and Gadadhar Pandit and Srivasa Thakur. Gadadhar Pandit is Srimati Radharani. Srivasa Thakur is Nardamuni. And Nityananda is that is Lord Balrama. Advaita Acharya is Mahavishnu.
Hari Hari Bol. Shivasacharya? Nardamuni.
Nardamuni.
Okay. So blue is always for Nityananda Prabhu. And yellow is for Mahaprabhu. So this is, that's a Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. Bhaktarupa Swarupakam. Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. See, they all are energies of the Lord only. Panchatattvatmakam. So these all are Panchatattva, we call it as. That Mayapur Panchatattva, you should see so. Each deity will be definitely more than, I think Mahaprabhu at least will be more than 6. Definitely. And so beautifully they are decorated every day. Hare Krishna. Very, very nice, Okay, this is all of you just see we saw this in the, what do you call? Chapter 11. Already we saw Lord Krishna shows the universal form and Arjuna's attachment to only the two-handed form. He told, oh Krishna, I can't hold it anymore. Then Krishna becomes in four-handed form. But he says, no, there's nothing like Shyamsundara form. What did Krishna say? Oh Arjuna, this Shyamsundara form is the one every devotee longs to. The pure devotees, they long to, but they don't get this opportunity. I don't give that easily 200 because this is, see, where is it? I think everything I'm not right now getting. He said, which Goswami? One Goswami only. And they said, if you have your family or if you have great attachment to your family, please don't go to Radha Kund and please don't see, because Krishna lives always in Radha Kund. So he said, don't see Krishna. Why? What will happen? If you're attached to your family people, please don't see Krishna, especially in Radha Kund. What will happen? Madana Mohana Mohini. Madana Mohana. Who is Madana Mohan? Krishna. Krishna is Madana Mohan. He attracts the Cupid, Manmadan also. But who is Madana Mohana Mohini? That Madana Mohan who attracts everybody, he is attracted by somebody. Right? All of us know. Who is that? Krishna is attracted to whom? Everybody. Radha. Radha. So Madana Mohana Mohini is Radha. So they say, once if you see Krishna, you will not be able to take out your eyes. You will be lost in his vision. So it's better you don't see Krishna. Like that. One of the Goswamis, I'll try to find out who said that. This is beauty, all attractive. Krishna, all attractive. The meaning itself of Krishna itself is that, right? Okay. So after hearing and seeing Lord's inestimable, impersonal opulences. These all are because that, what is that, universal form is what? It's a material form. It is meant for impersonalist. So today we will nicely see who is the impersonalist, who is the personalist. Okay, so you'll be able to understand much better. They want to hear about devotional service. Okay, Arjuna, see, after seeing all the the Vishwarupa, which attracts the impersonalist. After seeing that, Arjuna told Krishna, no, Krishna, please, I want to see your original form. Okay, so in chapter 12, what are we going to see? Devotional service. So that is what devotional service is done to Shyamasundara or 400 form Vishnu, right? Not for this Vishwarupa. But the impersonalists who are Brahmavadis, who are satisfied with the Brahman realization, they think this light effulgence which was coming from the Vishwarupa, that is, or the reflection of the Lord's light effulgence from the Goloka. Right? So they are Brahmavadis. They think that is ultimate. There is nothing beyond that. That is why they go and merge with the this light form. And Padareta, matlab there is no activity there. They are gone, they are gone. Okay? They will not be able to do any activity. Hare Krishna. To clarify this position as being attached to the personal form of Krishna is superior. So, bhakti is what? Getting attached to the personal form of Krishna. So, 1 to 7, okay, this is the difference between person, who is impersonalist, who is personalist, what is actually bhakti, etc. 12.8 to 12, it's a formula for doing devotional service. How to go? But Krishna tells topmost devotee, and then he comes down. Because Krishna is always param, no. So when he sets a standard, he will set the standard very high only. He will not compromise with the low category. Is it not? So he is coming from highest devotion is what? If not, then he will come down. Okay? So now Prayojana. So if one follows this process, 8 to 12, and they have become a very, very highest devotee, what will happen to them? They will imbibe these qualities. Krishna will give, as we said now, what did we say? Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaka Janayatyasu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Agaitukam. So along with the jnana, he will give these qualities, which are conducive for doing devotional service. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Asha Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktasvam paryupasate yetyapyaktaram avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Arjuna inquired, which is considered to be more perfect, those who are properly engaged in your devotional service or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested?
Hari Bol. This is Arjuna Uvacha, right? Arjuna is asking this question. So now again he is asking for us only. Oh Krishna, you showed me your material form and you showed me your transcendental form. So now everybody may not be having the, what do you call that, capacity to worship both. Is it not? So which one is what? Which one is best? He is asking. Okay. Hare Krishna. Viraj Prabhu, welcome. Yes. Next, see, Krishna. This is the personal form. One who believes this personal form. Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhuji. Yes. Next, after Asha Mataji, Loknath Prabhu, go ahead.
The impersonal manifestation either in this world or in the spiritual world of the Supreme Lord.
Sorry, Prabhu. What happened?
Is a problem of meditation.
Okay. So in the material world, either in this material world, impersonal manifestation, either in this material world. In what form of manifestation we are talking about? How the Lord is manifested impersonally in this material world. Hint you want? 7th chapter. How the Lord is manifested in this material world. Seventh chapter, I said.
7.7, Mataji, I think.
7th chapter itself, 7th chapter. Whole chapter.
This material world,
Yeah, that's what is written here. In this material world, impersonal manifestation in this material world. In this material world, impersonal. There is no form, but he is manifested everywhere. That's the meaning.
Hmm.
Bhumi, Apo, Anal, Vayu, come. Yes or no? He is in the form of earth. The Krishna is earth, Krishna is Vayu, because they are their representatives. Krishna's representative, isn't it? Varuna Bhagavan, then Bhumi Devi, Vayu Bhagavan. They all are Lord's representatives, is it not? But they all are Lord's manifestation only. He sees the Mahatattva and these all are created. Isn't it? So even I am the Rasogam Kaunteya, I am the taste in the water. And then finally he said, Te Yesham Mevanu Kamparta Mahamajnana Tamaga. No, not that. No, that is Tesha Mevanu. What is it? What he says? No, Te Dandwa Gavam Papa. So he says the people go to Devatas. Those who cannot understand my opulences, they go to Devatas and they go and worship Devatas. Even that Devata worship is also worshipping me only. But Bhajata Avidhi Purvakam. Krishna tells it is Avidhi Purvakam. They are worshipping me, but indirectly, not according to the prescribed ways in the Vedas. Okay, so or in the spiritual form. Spiritual form, we know. Lord is there in his spiritual world, in his spiritual form. And is a problem for meditation. For whom? You see, to see a person and remember a person, focusing at that person and meditation may be seemingly easier. But imagine one light is there. We are following the light. Light, for how long we can see the light and meditate? So the thought process keep coming. Is it not? So this is little difficult. The second verse, we will see that. Second verse, it is beautifully explained, the same point once again. Yeah, yes, Loknath Prabhu, go ahead.
Devotional service, text 1, Arjuna's question, which is more perfect, engaging in devotional service or worshipper of the impersonal Brahman? Which is better, personalism or impersonalism? Two classes of transcendentalist. Personalist engages himself with all energy in service of Supreme Lord. Impersonalist engages in meditation on impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested.
Hare Krishna, 1 minute, Prabhu. See, that is light, okay? Krishna's energy. Now you see here, engages himself with all his energy, upper one, personalist. They engage themselves with all their energies in the service of the Lord. Is it not? They sing Mangalacharan. They sing Mangala Arati. They dress up the deities. They make boga for the Lord. All these are the services for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is it not? Yes, Prabhu, go ahead. Continue.
Conclusion of every chapter of the Bhagavad Gita attached to the personal form of Lord. Living in tidy spiritual spark, absolute truth is spiritual whole. 6.47 says Bhakti Yoga is the best of all yogis. Living in tidy is the part and parcel of the whole. Recommends one to transfer his full attention to the whole. Anyone who thinks of the Krishna at the time of death at once goes to the spiritual sky, to the body of Krishna. Only way to have association of the SPOG is through devotional service.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Yes, this all we have already learned, isn't it? Living entity is spiritual spark. Absolute truth is spiritual whole. Where did we learn? Second chapter. That Atma, this is Atma is Anu, Bhagavan is Vibhu. So Atma is part and parcel of the, okay, that is 7th. We will go there. And 2, 6, 7, 8. 2.2, in the second chapter we learnt, no? Second chapter. That is for living entity is only a spark of the absolute. Okay. We saw the size of the soul, no? 1 by 10,000 portion of the tip of the hair. That is the size of the this one. What is it? Now, apo, the fire cannot destroy it. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyaha. Ajo nitya shashvata mayam puranam na khanyate na khanyamane sharire. The soul cannot be slain even when the body is slain. There is one more also is there. What is it? I think 2.20. What is 2.20? The soul cannot be cut into pieces with the weapons. Nainam chintanti shastrani, nainam dagati pavakaha, nainam kledayanta apo, na shochati marutaha apo, anal vayu, marutaha wind, and shastrani, it cannot be cut with by the weapons. So the soul is very, 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 very minute, a spiritual spark. But the Lord is whole. Purnamadam, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnam Eva Avashishyate. What happened? Who is my 1 second, 1 second. Give me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah. Is my screen visible to you? Internet was showing internet problem. Is it okay?
Yes, Mataji, okay.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So that is second chapter. 6.47, the last verse of 6th chapter. Out of all the bhaktis, who is the best yogi? Yoginam api sarvesham madgaten andaratmana. One who abides in me. Madgaten andaratmana. Out of all yogis, who is the best? Yoginam api sarvesham madgaten andaratmana. Shraddhavan bhajate yomam. With faith. One who worships me. Tame yukta same mataha, same yukta tamo mataha. He lives in me. Krishna says, out of all other yogis, which are the other yogis we have seen? Who are the other yogis other than Bhakti Yogi? Hare Krishna. Especially 3, yoga ladder.
Asthang yoga. Hare Krishna.
I think, Hare Krishna Prabhu, what did he say?
Ashtang yoga.
Okay. Beginning, 3rd, 4th, 5th chapter. What yoga is that? Then 6th. 6th Prabhuji already told, Ashtanga yoga.
Karma yoga.
2nd, 3rd chapter is all about what? What is the name of the 3rd chapter?
Karma yoga, Gnana yoga.
Yeah. Ashtanga yoga. Hari bol. So that means karmis, jnanis, yogis. Anna? So out of the 3. So yoginam api sarvesham. Out of the 3. Karma yogi, jnana yogi, ashtanga yogi. Who is the best? Not these 3. Above all, Bhakti yogi. So living entity is part and parcel of the whole. Recommends one to transfer his full attention to the whole. So full 7th chapter, almost all the verses are like this only. 8th chapter. If you remember me, at the time of death, you will come to me. What is that verse? Hare Krishna. 8.5. Last, when the soul leaves the body. You remember me, you will come to me. Antakale cha mamyevam smara. Yes. Go ahead, Mataji.
Antakale cha mameva swaram mukta kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nasatya sampeya.
Asamchayaha, Hari Bol. There is no doubt that he will 100% reach me. Anna. So what do we have to do now for that? We have to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this word will tell, this verse will, chapter will tell us. See 6.47, the last verse. Yoginam api sarvesham. Yes, Loknath Prabhu, go ahead.
Bhagavad 6.47, Yoginampi sarvesham madgatenantratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo mam sa me yuktatmo mattaha. And of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion.
Hari Bol, we discussed this, right? Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Swami Shri Mataji, can you go with the second verse? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Sri Bhagavan Vacha.
Or Ritvika. Sorry, you continue, Mataji. After the Ritvika, Mataji, remind me, you are there in the meeting. Yeah, next you can read. Yes, Swami Shri Mataji, go ahead.
Maya aveshya mano yemam nitya yukta upasate shraddhaya parayopetas te me yukta mam mataha. The blessed Lord
Te
said,
me yukta tamo mataha. Te me yukta. Yukta means what? Jodhana. So they have to unite with me. Okay, continue, Mataji.
The blessed Lord said, he whose mind is fixed on my personal form, always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith, is considered by me to be the most perfect. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you.
Hari Bol. See, Prabhuji is doing that Shringar. Shringar Arati we have, na? But who knows again Shringar Arati? Govindam Hari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam. It's at 7 o'clock there is Shringar Arati in every ISKCON. Right? Actually, this is also eternal, you know. Srila Prabhupada has made such a beautiful system in the whole universe. Somewhere or the other, the clock will be in rotation. So somewhere or the other, Mangalarti will be going on, which any part of the universe, it will be going on. So at the same time, all, even Bogarti somewhere will be going on. If it is night for us, it is morning at around 10:30, 11:30 in the US, isn't it? Like that, the time clock is in such a manner that every time there will be some arati or the other keep on going on everywhere, isn't it? So that's what yukta. Yukta means, yesterday we saw, no? Virakta, detachment. Yukta, attachment. So we have to fix our mind on the personal form. Personal form, we have lot many things to do, no? But in impersonal form, what can we do? What can we enjoy? For how long it will be very entertaining for us? But you go to ISKCON, you won't know. I have already shared my experience in Bahrain now. How not a minute of gap, especially on the holidays. Weekly holidays are Friday. Nobody will, no devotee will be free for a single minute, you know. So that is what, with faith we are doing it. That's the most perfect. So Krishna is giving the answer. What is he saying? Okay, Arjuna, I agree to your doubt. Okay, you asked which is better. Out of the two, always united with me, worshipping me in my personal form, that is better. Again, you see here, important verses, important, what do you call that? Words. Fix your mind. Tami, yukta. So fix their mind on my personal form. Worship me. You have to, that budge word has got, budge means, here worship is not doing puja. Puja is what, you know? Do you know what is puja and worship, the difference between? Puja is all gimme, gimme, gimme. I have told once, putram dehi, dhanam dehi, vidya dehi, what is that? Ayud dehi, give is puja. We give 5 rupee or hardly 1 rupee in the hundi and we ask return. In return, we ask so many things. You give me, you give me, you give me. But worship is not like that. Worship is samsiddhir haritoshanam, for the pleasure of the Lord. Always engaged in the Lord's devotional service. Hare Krishna. Yes. Yes, Mataji, read. Swami Shri Mataji, continue.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Devotional service. Lord Krishna opinion. Those engaged in devotional service are most perfect. Why most perfect? Mataji, in circles, I want to read that one.
Yes, Mataji.
fix their minds on my personal form, worship me with great and transcendental all faith, always engaged in worshipping me. KC activities are not
Krishna
material.
conscious activities.
Krishna conscious activities are not material because everything is done for Krishna. Actions in Krishna consciousness. In that, there it is put two parts, Mataji. Actions in Krishna
Yes.
consciousness. KC activities are not material because everything is done for Krishna. A pure devotee is in full samadhi, BC of his constant engagement. Example, chant here, cooks, shops, washes, temple or dishes, etc. Does not waste single moment.
Hari bol. This is the life of a devotee. He is always in full samadhi because he is always engaged in Krishna. Shavanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Pada Sevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. Right? Temple, we go so many activities are there in temple. So Krishna conscious person is always in his samadhi. So what is samadhi? He is lost in his own world, we say, no? That is samadhi. He is lost in Krishna's service. That is why we call it as like that. Hare Krishna. Ritvika Mataji, go ahead. Ye Sharma Nirdesham.
ये ते
Yes.
अक्षरम् अनिर्दिश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपचाते सर्वेन्द्रियम् अचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवम्
Sanniyam Yendriya Yagramam. Sanniyam Yendriya Gramam.
Sanniyam Indriya Gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhaya Te
Prapnuvanti.
Prapnuvanti Mam Eva Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha.
Hari bol. Read the translation, Mataji.
Those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the Mataji, I cannot see the Hare Krishna Mataji.
What happened, Mataji?
Mataji, I cannot see those words. Okay, Mataji, thank you. Sorry. But those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses and all pervading, inconceivable, fixed, and immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth, by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone, such persons engaged in the welfare of all at last achieve me. By practicing yoga, people try to stop the mind from thinking, but it is impossible. The goal of life is not to become unconscious, but to become super conscious.
Hari bol. Nice, no? Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. See the goal. What is the goal of this? Life is not to become unconscious. See, Samadhi, Ashtanga Yoga, they all say, no, become unconscious. Don't be aware of what is happening around you. That is what is Samadhi, right? Whatever happens in front of you, behind you, everything, you should lose yourself in Samadhi. So, becoming unconscious it is. Is that possible? Krishna himself says, Asamshayam Mahabhago, Mano Durnigragam Chalam 6.35 and 3.4 and 3.5. Right? Arjuna asked a doubt, no. Oh Krishna, Arjuna Uvacha. What did he ask? It is very difficult to control the mind. It is more difficult than controlling the wind. You remember? So, what does Krishna reply? Yeah, Samshaya Mahabhago. There is no doubt. First is Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna, Pramati Balava Dridam. It is so strong. Right? Tasyagam Nigraham Manyir, Vayoriva Dushkaram. It is more difficult than controlling the Vayoriva Dushkaram. So Krishna says, Bhagavan Uvacha, Asamshayam Mahabhago, Mano Durnigraham Chalam. See, it is Assumption, there is no doubt in it. But it is not impossible. It is possible. How it is possible? Abhyasa yoga, and vairagyena cha. So, abhyasa, practice, and vairagya, detachment. With practice and detachment, it becomes possible. So, Krishna only is telling, no, it is very difficult. It is not possible. Right? Okay, so here, how can we impersonalist? Why it is saying Krishna is saying, okay, Arjuna. Arjuna asked a question, no? Those who are impersonalists, you said very difficult. Why? So Krishna is saying it's of course difficult, but ultimately they will come to me only. You remember the verse in 7th chapter? Bhagunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prabhatyate vasudevam sarvam iti samahatma sudurlabha. Vasudevam sarvam iti. To surrender, everything is Krishna. That they will come to me after Bhagunam janmanamante. After taking many birth, they will come to me. Is it not? What is it? Sahasra. Something, thousands and thousands of Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kashchit Yatati Siddhaye. 1 in 1,000 will do endeavor. In that 1,000 also one will be able to actually achieve me. Right? Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kashchit Yatati Siddhaye. So Yatatam api Siddhanam Kaschin Mameti Tatvataha. So what is the possibility? 1 by 1,000 multiply 1 by 1,000. That means 1 by 10 to the power of 6 is the possibility to become his devotee. Is it not? That is why Krishna is saying this impersonalist is very difficult. See, these yogis, Ashtanga yogis, what they do? In the chill water, they will go and stand and meditate. Why? They want to overcome that duality. But overcoming duality is so easy in Krishna consciousness. All the time you think of Krishna, they won't know. I know very well whichever yatra we go, no. We all may be going in a 3rd AC or 2nd AC. But all the Prabhus, Sannyasi Prabhus, they never ever travel in AC. They will come only in the sleeper class, in the month of May. That too, going to Mayapur and things like that, it's Vrindavan. How hot it will be. But they will go there because they duality. Shitoshna, Samadukka, or they are equipoised. It will not. But at the same time, if you are not Krishna's devotees, what will happen? These yogis will have to suffer a lot. In summer, I know very well what they do, no? They will sit and all around they will burn the fire in summer so that they are able to tolerate that heat. They are making them perfect, they say. Similarly, in the cold water, they stand and meditate. They're saying in the cold, we are making, our body get used to it. So that if we go to Himalaya, we'll be able to do dhyana. Why all these things? Not at all necessary. Yes. And Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Now next is Vamshidhar Prabhu. Yeah, we will go to verse 8. Till then, those who worship unmanifest, what will happen? Beyond the sense perfection, is it that easy to control the senses? Is it easy to perceive the Lord? No, but the Lord is all pervading, but inconceivable. It is avajananti mamuda. They are not able to perceive me and my potency when I come in the form of two-handed form. He said, no, Kamsa could not, Hiranyakashipu could not. There are so many people, Dandavakra, Shishupal, all these people could not conceive. There are so many in Mahabharata, they have examples we have, who could not consider Krishna as a Supreme Personality of Godhead. So for that, what we have to do? That we have to fix our Maya Saktamana Partha. Just now we saw, no? We have to fix our focus at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by controlling our senses, by becoming equipoised, and by engaging in the welfare of all. So it is very difficult for any common man, is it not? Unless and until he realizes. Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu, go ahead. Kleshodikatarasteisham avyaktasaktachetasam. Yeah.
क्लेशोऽधिकस्तरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तशक्त ते चेषताम् अव्यक्ता हि गते दुःखं देवः
Deha Vadbir.
Devahadbir
Not Deva. Deha Vadbir.
Deha Vadaipi
Deha Vadbir.
Avapyate. Who those who minds are attained to the unmanifested impersonal future of the supreme advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for who are
Those who are
embodied.
So, what is embodied? Embodied is the soul. Those who are embodied. So, we have learned it now. Dehinosmin yata dehe. Dehino asmin. The soul embodied in this body. Right? So, the embodied Degavadbir. So, the soul which is taken shelter in this particular body, it becomes very, very difficult to make progress in that discipline. Which discipline? Impersonal feature. One who worships the impersonal feature, it is very, very troublesome for them because the mind is very difficult to be controlled. Yes, Prabhu.
Devotional service, path of impersonalist in troublesome and very difficult. Two groups of transcendental, both
Ultimately bring to the same goal.
bringing to some goal.
Same goal. Same goal.
Same goal. Bhakti yogis, those persons who are in full Krishna consciousness engage in devotional service of the Lord. Jnana yogis, those who follow the path of inconceivable, unmanifested, impersonal future of the Supreme Lord.
Hare Krishna. So this is what we saw now, just now. Kleshodikatarastesham. So if you are able to do, what will happen? Kleshodikatarastesham. So there will be no misery for them. For whom? Those who have totally surrendered to the surrendered to Krishna. All the troubles will be, Krishna takes away all the troubles, right? Means what? He will not give you any trouble, no. He will give the trouble. But along with the trouble, he gives the power to tolerate also. Along with that, he will give us the path also, how to overcome that trouble. That is the meaning. So devotees do not have any misery at all. No, they will also fall sick, right? But what happens? They will all be able to tolerate that. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Viraj Prabhu, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
Transcendentalists are of two types, Jnana yogis and Bhakti yogis. Jnana yogis follow the path of inconceivable, unmanifested.
Inconceivable means we cannot imagine, we cannot understand. It is not possible for us to perceive that knowledge with our brain. And so it is beyond our conceivable.
Inconceivable, unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme Lord. Bhakti yogis are in full Krishna consciousness, engaged in devotional service to the Lord. Though the goal of both is same, jnana yoga is troublesome. Bhakti yogi is direct service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is easier and is natural for the embodied soul. The Bhakti yogi is accept the deity of Krishna as worshipable because there is some bodily conception fixed in the mind. However, worship of the Lord in the temple is not idol worship. As in the Vedic literature, worship may be saguna or nirguna, is of the supreme possessing or not possessing attributes. Worship of the deity in the temple of Saguna worship for the Lord is represented by material qualities such as stone, wood, or oil paint. But in form of Lord, these materials are actually not material. These materials are not actually material. That is absolute nature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. I think so. It's very clear, right? Actually, that idols, are considered to be Lord Himself. It is a prana pratishtha, we say. We put pran in those idols. So it becomes a person. Otherwise, also 64 angas, limbs of devotion given in nectar of devotion. In 64 ways, we can worship the Lord. Anna? So, and in that, 5 are very, very important. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtana, Bhagavata Shravana. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtana, Bhagavata Shravana, Madhura Vasa, and Shri Vigraha Aradhana. Understood, no? So, Sadhu Sangha, that is association. Nama Sankirtana, chanting and hearing and chanting. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Sankirtana, Bhagavata Shravana. Daily we get Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We have to listen to Bhagavatam from Acharyas, spiritual masters, from great devotees of Krishna who have come in Parampara. We have to hear from them. Madhura Vasa and this Murti, Vigraha worship. These 5 limbs are very, very important. Okay, it's given in Nectar of Instruction. Nectar of Devotion. Srila Rupa Goswami has written that. Hare Krishna. Okay, yes, Prabhu, we'll finish till here. Oh, more are there. It's okay. We will not hurry up. Okay, so I hope you understood. Bhakti is easy. Tomorrow onwards, tomorrow's verse onwards, we are starting that formula for doing bhakti from the topmost to the lowermost, isn't it? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha Anantapati Vaishnavi ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai, all glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna, all glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. I thank every one of you on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Temple and Namanishta Prabhu for attending these classes. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead. Viraj Prabhu.
Unlike our parents say that we do not have to cut your nails on Ekadashi, or the sun is high on you, Shani is high on you, Mars is high on you. Is that all true?
Prabhuji, if parents say you listen, that's all. But Ekadashi is the dearest Tithi for Madhava. It is known as Madhava Tithi. Very, very dearmost Tithi to Krishna. So on Ekadashi day, whatever devotional activity you do, it gets 100 times multiplied. Devotional activities, 100 times. So instead of wasting your time in cutting nail and hair, etc., can we sit and chant more? Whether you believe it or not, which is not given in the Shastra, that is up to you. But in Krishna conscious, what they say, don't go for all these material activities on Madhavati day. Instead, 1 minute also you get, read Bhagavatam. That is why we read Bhagavatam, whole 700 chapters. So read Bhagavatam, chant more, listen to Bhagavata Katha. Just now we said. So all these things we can do instead of doing material activity on that day. Monthly 2 days it comes. Can't we segregate these 2 days when Acharya still don't do all these things? Do invest more in your devotion, more. It's like a bank account. In that account on these days, if there's a scheme in bank, if you whatever amount you invest today, that will become multiplied. We will not be able to get space only. It will be over flooded. All the people will be standing there, right? So if you invest 100 rupees, it's going to become 200 rupees. So that is what is going to happen on Ekadashi day. Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Bol. So that is why on these days, generally any devotee, if you are there chanting 16 rounds, we chant at least 25 rounds are recommended on these days. Because the mind should, see, the more we are coming nearer to Krishna on these days, if we do, that is what is that? Upavishta. No, there's one more. Upavas. Yeah, Upavas. Upa means near. Vas means to stay. So what is Upavas? Stay near Krishna. That is Upavas. Okay. Hare Krishna. So Ekadashi Upavas means stay near Krishna on Ekadashi day. He will love you the most. Hare Bo. Yes. Hare Krishna. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om Om Tat Sat. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Anybody having any realization, any complaints, or any your ideas, what you have heard, what you want to share? Hare Krishna. No?